John, you brought up last week how you'd rather not, or maybe the week before, that you don't like flying on planes. What's the deal with that? You don't want to get to places quicker?
Yeah, what is that?
Flying is cool, man.
Oh, jeez.
You just want to taxi down the highway and be like, fuck you, go around.
Why not? I mean, I'm different.
Okay.
It's not that I'm against it, you know?
Is it that you're a
I'm not
pussy?
against. No.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Well, what is it then?
Not at all.
You just don't want to visit cool places.
I like driving.
Drive to Hawaii?
Yeah, I'll drive to Hawaii. Okay. There's a road to do that.
Just staple some pontoons on your Miata.
Or just drive a car onto a ferry that takes you there, and then you just stay in the car the whole time?
Yeah. No, actually, you know what? If it were to go overseas or something like that, obviously, or if it was a long trip, I would get on a plane. But given the choice, I wouldn't mind driving. Like, if I had the resources to just pick up and drive across America, that'd be pretty fucking cool to me. Or, like, maybe get a guided driving trip across Europe or some shit like that. I mean, that would be fucking cool, right?
Like a fucking tour bus or something?
You want to be guided? You want to leave America to be in a tube with a bunch of people from Wisconsin?
I know.
No, I'd like
the fuck?
like a someone who knew shit about Europe or was like good at navigating that shit.
So
I
like
wouldn't look like
Google.
a fucking dumbass. No, more like an in-person Google. Like I want a physical fucking person to be there that
You
can.
need a fixer, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so that like if I get stuck somewhere, I'd be like, "Hey man, we need a hotel and some weed," and then this person could come up with that in 24 hours, and we could just be like, "You know what? We're gonna stay here a few days." You know, that type of shit. Like a personal executive traveling assistant.
He wants like an escort.
No, they don't.
Look that up on the internet. You might find one. You get busted immediately.
No, I try and hold out.
My brother actually tried to convince me that should be my job for the longest time, and I was like, I don't want to.
All right, I don't know. I didn't
Help
say I was
people?
taking applications. Hold your horses, man. I think you're jumping the gun here. You're just throwing your hat in there like that.
Oh,
I like you and everything, but jeez. No, I would.
Well,
What was that?
well, excuse me. I retract my skill set from your consideration.
Actually, you know so much more than I could ever, as far as like experiences outside of the country. I would definitely be like, yeah, you guide me, take us to the hot spots.
The hot spots, yeah.
Yeah, the cool places. What?
Well, hot or cool, dude? Pick one.
Lukewarm. The places where we could just kind of be like, eh.
This is fine.
Where would you take me first?
Where would I take you first?
You're the Jason Bourne of this expedition. Where are you going to take me, Mr. Secret Agent?
Airplane bathroom, make some shrimp.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. Helsinki's pretty dope.
Oh,
You ever been to Finland?
no.
Yeah. I think you'd like it. It's about as white as you could possibly get without being transparent.
Nice. Are there...
Which is cool. I like it there.
Is there
it
action?
It smells really good. It's beautiful. I was only there in the summertime. I'm here. It's kind of cold in the winter. But Finnish people, I don't know if you've ever met any, but uniformly they are out of their fucking minds, and I love it. Love it. Yeah.
You should join America.
Yeah. Well,
Fit right in.
there was many
They
years
should
ago.
join Florida.
So there was I used to own a bar in the Czech Republic, and it was popular
shit.
with Finnish people.
That's cool.
Cool.
And we had this sign on the front door that said "Huomio, jättäkää veitset respaan,"
Right.
Oh, shit.
which means attention, leave knives at the reception. It's a joke. Finns are known among the other people of the the region to carry knives. That's like a thing. But one night, full on, like 20 Finnish dudes walked in. And one dude was like, "Hey, you work here?" And I was like, "Yeah, I work here." And he's like, "Okay, this is for you." And he like reaches behind his back and pulls out a fucking like 14-inch
shit.
blade.
Oh my God.
And then all of his friends are like, "Oh, here." And I was like, "You guys can hold on to your knives. It's
Probably a good policy.
it's totally okay." And like we had lost to their, like the USA hockey team had lost to their team in the World Championships, and I was pretty glad that we lost that particular
That
night.
way you wouldn't have
yeah.
to rub it in their faces, right? Losers.
Put on an accent for the
Fuck
night.
you.
Yeah.
Minä olen suomalainen.
Yeah.
I would definitely love to go to Helsinki. I hear it's going to get harder to go to Europe. They're having like some new pass requirements or some sort of new fees or something. You guys read anything about that or heard anything about that?
Yeah, I've heard it's going to be more of a pain in the butt.
I don't know any specifics of it.
Yeah, I don't even know how to search that.
New travel requirements for Europe.
The Schengen
Huh, I
zone.
didn't
Yes.
think that would be a thing.
The zone of Schengen.
Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah, I guess it's.
Have you met Americans, dude?
I'm still working on it.
Oh, it's just that they have to pay. We have to pay more fees to get the visas. I
Oh,
think
just
that's all it
$5
is.
more.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh well, that's not a big
Delayed.
deal.
Oh, so they're taxing us. How dare they?
Slightly more complicated.
Well, they don't want a bunch of Americans coming in and being like, "Why don't you speak the language?"
They don't want Europe becoming jet blue.
Bunch of people from Spirit Airlines going over there.
Oh, okay. Can travel to most of you. Well, look at that. But the ease of movement will change. But I like my movement easeful.
You don't want to be restricted, right?
I've heard the trains are like the best way to get around Europe.
I mean, it depends on how far you're going, but I like it because you can like look out the window and have a beer. You know,
Pretty
maybe
cool
chat
experience.
with people. Yeah,